And coming into this one, MOUZ Sports versus GODSENT. This is a map that I feel GODSENT are going to have a great bit of excitement. They're innovators on this map.
Yeah, and the debut of MOUZ here is obviously a big talking point for today. There's your 1x bet odds in the middle of your screen. Pretty even pickings right there, but a slower start as lobby control taken here and a ramp presence from Barton as co. Dexter's over there to deal with this. Phelps having a little bit of a look in towards Hut, so they're just feeling out right now what type of CT defense MOUZ Sports are opting for here. Couple of mollies, couple of flashes, some stuff to work with, and a bit of action on ramp.
Dexter will alleviate his position immediately, dropping down with the first piece of info. GODSENT now turning into an A play. Frozen will be the first player tested and taken out swiftly by Phelps. Trade back from JDC, the newest kid on the block, but MBK certainly has been around it a few times. Just one for him as JDC gets back into play. MOUZ Sports hold the advantage. Lato could pull that back, and he certainly will. Numbers once again evened out as we go 1 minute on this clock.
Plenty of time to work with right here, trying to pull the rotations across the map here, and now continuing to turn their attention. Dink onto JDC. He's low. Buttons down the vent. They've changed route.
Yeah, got the bomb down into the B site. Lato is even cutting off rotations, so buying his teammate a little bit of time, but he has to plant behind the boxes, and Dexter realizes he's got a chance for a 1 versus 1. If he can drop Barton, that would make things easier, but Barton's so ready. Dexter goes down. JDC now into the clutch. His first tournament of play here at IEM Katowice for the stand-in team of MOUZ, and let's see if he can get it done. Straight to the defuse with a kid on his back. He's just gonna stick it.
Right in his face.
First round for MOUZ Sports. Well, certainly got an upgrade for the team. He's got a lot of excitement. Well, that is certainly a statement in the pistol.
Well, I think GODSENT have gone for that here in the second round. The buy is in, and, well, without squeaky door, Taco's going to make a bit of space. MBK needs to be careful about this one. He's down the vent and audible there, so that will be communicated from Taco, and if he's quick on this, he might get a free kill in the back right here. MBK not looking, down the vent, Tech 9 in hand, and, well, see you later. Alligator pulls the trigger just in time, but that's the opening for GODSENT.
Yeah, nearly a little jump scare there, but luckily pulled through. GODSENT get down the vent, and Taco looking to take as much control as he can. Teammates of MOUZ Sports trying to rotate down. They've taken control and pushing into lobby. They're going to meet a couple players head on, and this spacing's not so great, but oh no, Frozen takes down JDC on the fallback, and the numbers again favor GODSENT. Barton, he sticks around, and Frozen's going to go down, leaving just Torzy, and this start for MOUZ looked good in the pistol, but GODSENT right back into play.
Yikes, this is going to be difficult now. The scout in hand, and he's thrust forward again. He knows there's rifles to find here towards lobby, so maybe looking for a bit of an upgrade, but walking straight into where the bomb lies.
Not really got the weapon for the job, but a couple of players have been chunked down. Phelps on 12 HP, Barton on 60. If he can get the timing around the back, now he's got an M4. Certainly has the upgrade and has a chance for this one. They can cross right into his crosshair in the 1v1s. That's one of the players down. Again, Phelps on 12 HP. They're trying to figure out how can we get Torzy out of this position. There is limited time, and Torzy goes, but right into the waiting arms of Dumao playing on top HUD. God.
A bit of an opening. We have the rotation for Torzy, though, with the big green on the other side, straight towards lower. Not a bad nade. Chunks a bit of damage away here. Gives some information, and Dumao will pedal back as the smoke lands. Now, look, we haven't seen them condition yard just yet, and I know that these rounds have been scrappy and they have been close, but they haven't been doing the traditional plays towards outside where they take that space. Torzy actually given a bit of a gift here.
It's about to be an option between him and Dumao. Dumao has the better of Torzy, and that's the opening for GODSENT.
Just so quiet towards yard, right? There was no smokes down. That molly seemed like it was a bit of a tell in the favor of GODSENT, right? Okay, why have they mollied here, right? We haven't thrown too much out towards yard. You can see that they still have 4 of their smokes remaining, right? So GODSENT have been a bit frugal with their utility so far. But now Phelps is having a bit of a crawl. The smoke's in the air, they will bloom. So much room to work with here, and he's even ahead of the smokes on this. Very brave from Phelps.
The MOUZ being proactive again, searching for information. Dexter will be that front player who might just push alongside MBK. First distraction, first pull is Dexter, and here comes MBK as well if needed, but it's all getting shut down. MOUZ with the reaggression in the mid-round, able to make it happen, and it's all onto Phelps. The 1 versus 3 as he comes back in from heaven. Phelps is a player that can certainly pull these kind of things off.
I don't think he has a chance. Yeah, look, he's got a couple of things against him right here. Yeah. Big dramas regarding the time, the fact the bomb's down, we're in the lobby. It's not going to be too easy for him, and yeah, we're going to see the save come on out. Now, this is a 7-1 scoreline. This is not where you want to find yourself smokes, but there's a big gap here.
Phelps is going to peer over the top of them, boost it up onto red. Oh, the AWP of Torsi gets spotted, taken out again.
It's 2 rounds in a row he's been the first death. Now, last time around, GODSENT stalled out, went back to lobby and lost to the fundamentals. This time they're taking space out. Squeaky Taco, he gives one right back. I can see what he's trying to do, but now they're in a 4-on-4.
Hasn't worked out at all. And all that hard work to remove the impact of Torsi, drawn back into the 4v4. Although, taking the enemy AWP out of play that early in the round is certainly going to give you much more space to play with.
Yeah, like last round, Phelps, with those smokes, he got all the space but didn't find the kills because MOUZ Sports went aggressive into lobby. This time round, they're standing put.
Frozen. Gets the early warning system. Phelps able to recover, and yet no player goes down in this engagement.
They know he's pinned here.
Solo as well, Frozen just waiting for the timing. Here comes the walk into ramp. Dexter hears it out, throws the incendiary down. Frozen actually best Phelps in that fight, so they have removed him from play. GODSENT is starting to struggle here. They don't have a lot of map control available to them now.
Yeah, I think they want to go Squeaky to vent. There's the molly on Frozen's position. A little bit more utility to keep him at bay. 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, 3-on-4, maybe, just maybe. It could be a save.
Oh, lovely shot on the MBK. JDC's turn to hold down the site. He only gets the one. And now it's Frozen's turn to try and stop Lado from getting over to the site. Lato taps his head, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Dexter coming back in from heaven. Lato's taken so much damage. Dexter has no utility, but Lato doesn't know where he's coming from. And because of that, Dexter gets the element of surprise. Creeps up heaven, gets the kill from him.
Oh.
This buy doesn't give me a lot of faith here for GODSENT. Galil's out. Frozen again getting aggressive. Torsi, yet another opening kill. He is still going aggressive. Flash is going to remove him from his position. In fact, the rifle's hunting him down, and Torsi gets hunted by Phelps. That's the kind of impact we need out of Phelps.
I've got something back here, but these mid-rounds is where they've tended to struggle. So back towards lobby, it looks like Dexter's heard at least a little bit of this. Lots of talking out of his mouth here.
He's in a good position at the ready. They're not surely not going to be ready for this tight angle. Here they come around. It's the guillotine, and it's done. He calls for the aggression. JDC pushes in alongside first contact, and 12 rounds.
So if they have one gimmicky round they pull off after a pistol round win, that's the game, right? That is the game done and dusted. So GODSENT are going to have a hell of a CT side.
Phelps charges. First player to get a kill this round for GODSENT. JDC has been fantastic, but this time really trying to be neutralized before he can get anything done. Throws a smoke down just to buy some extra time to get those players of his teammates back into play. And in fact, he's even gone one further. He's shut down the bomb, and now it's just 2 players left for GODSENT. Luckily, they've pulled it into the 2 versus 2 and put it all on Torsi. Not ready for the angle. 12-3 half. MOUZ Sports.
7. It doesn't matter how you get it done. It's a win, right? But this is just not what you're expecting,
It's a
right?
positive in a way, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't even have to really rely on the star just yet.
Yeah, look, with Modesty, when he's playing for G2, right, they were playing the Blast stuff, it was online, right? And
Yep.
Look, I'm not saying that he's an online, I'm just saying we haven't seen them play on LAN. So there's always that reservation with some of these younger names. Now, the environment that they're in right now, right, they're seeing everybody, there's so many players around, and they just, looks like they're having fun. So, MOUZ Sports, 3 more rounds away from closing this one out. Plenty of utility. They've already managed to get Frozen and Torsi down towards Secret.
Oh, Phelps with a nasty dig. You've seen him before. Hits some unbelievable shots, so they won't be challenging him down just yet.
What that does is information now. So they relay that back to Dexter. Dexter goes, all right, well, they've already rotated a player lower. So with that information, they can start to retool, regather. There was presence felt as well. Phelps was forced off his line. 50 seconds, still plenty of time to work with here, and MBK's coming in through main.
Numbers certainly coming through main here for MOUZ, but Taco in towards the vent. It's a little bit chaotic here as he now has a rifle. It's another kill for him, and they finally flush him out. But Barden's still in position up in the rafters. Are they going to be able to check for him? The distraction from heaven, the pull into the fight. Him to the rifles. If GODSENT finds some success early in this,
Aggro.
might turn around their fate. Dumao gets aggressive. He's nearly caught by the rifle. The timing could have been better for him to get out of position there, Chad.
Oh, they're across, and they really put the CTs on notice here. A bit more chip damage through the smoke, just tagging away, but it is unconfirmed. They have gotten the real estate they're looking for. So not only do they have Warehouse, they have Secret, and JDC is anchoring lobbies. So right now, this is feeling like a bit of a dream for Dexter. If they can weasel their way down Secret without too much traction, force a rotation, that's going to allow Frozen to potentially make his way around heaven and flank, so we'll keep an eye on that.
A little bit of a sound cue being made. I don't know if Lado was able to hear it, but certainly not now. He has no ears on his head. In fact, has no head at all. But Trick comes in, at least JDC down for the 1-for-1. Under a minute left in this clock. GODSENT have sent Phelps down to the lower side to try and deal with this threat. It is certainly a difficult threat to deal with. Nearly gets caught with a flash as he draws back, but Phelps able to come back out for the swing. Torzi goes down. Bomb down now for MOUZ, but there's still a player in the deficit. They're going to try and pull these kills back, and Dexter is the man that does that. He's looking for the follow-up, and once again, it is GODSENT who are coming back into the retake, but with 3 players all from the same position, trying to charge down Dexter. It's going to work out, so it has to be MBK and Frozen. Frozen has a molly for this post plant as well. He can buy some time. Flash to allow the peek out from MBK to try and get this advantage pulled back, and MBK will certainly do that. Molly in from GODSENT, just trying to hold Frozen back right now, but they have to get onto the bomb. They have to get onto the defuse. Frozen swinging, but can't do much about it, and the retake is there.
Relatively aggressive, looking for a find. Smokes dropping, forcing him elsewhere. Displaced. Here comes Phelps. He's very noisy coming secret.
The gap in that smoke now stopped. Frozen charges in towards the warehouse. Gets taken out by the 5-7. MBK quick to tread that out as he charges his way down in towards secret. Dumao, nice shot on the AWP, and Dexter has the bomb on his back. He needs to get there with his teammates. He's stuck.
Yeah, well, the fact he's picks with the AWP, I think he might have different plans here, and definitely so now. Button from top hut, JDC's down, and Dexter and MBK, well, the two with the most experience on this roster right here, left in a 2-on-4 situation. So much time on the clock.
Still a very difficult round to pull off here.
Yeah, I think a round like this is, if they don't find anything, if a kill doesn't come their way, if MBK doesn't hit a jumping absolute banger right now, then it's a round where you could even justify saving.
Money is not good at all for MOUZ, and you make a big investment getting that AWP into play with it really not finding anything.
This is, look, if they save the AW, it looks like they want to get stuck in, right? The smoke is going to facilitate this plant. So they are looking to risk it all here.
You have to use the rifle here of MBK to clear these tight corners. This AWP is not going to be great to clear out Raptors. Oh, smoke goes down. Okay, Lado swings into Dexter, and now the rifle isn't needed. Bomb goes down into the site, and maybe that's the small weakness, that opening to get MOUZ into the round.
Okay, well, he's been able to get away. This is going to be causing some real problems. Barton late down the vent. MBK over towards window side. They're really taking their time about this, GODSENT.
This could break their backs. This could break that momentum. Dexter's found another one. 2 kills into this, and he's got the right read. He spotted the player with a shot. Barton dodges it like he's in the Matrix. It's all on MBK. 1 versus 2 with a rifle, but a very good position to deal with this. It's planted for him. Shots there. Low HP player down, and that time, it's ticking. MBK's just playing with his food right now, and MOUZ have got the round. How have they done that, Chad? I have no idea.
They were given this not a defuse kit in sight, and a faster play coming out now from MOUZ as they look to trundle down secret quite quickly.
Lato will spot the feed on the tight angle. Frozen aware of that possibility. Tries to eliminate Lato early, but unable to do so. MOUZ gain the secret control, and so much time to play with here. They can slow it right down.
Now, look, they knew that they were going to be up against a bit of a force fight here. So with all this space, last time they were in a situation like this, they decided to go in through main, and they got absolutely dismantled. This time round, looking to take those rifles over towards Heaven, and that might be the right play. It is just Dumao over towards the locker room. If they eliminate him, they should have free passage up Heaven. It'll just be Barton up on the top rope with that MP9.
And with the way they're approaching, they're not pressured at all, so they should be methodical and leave no stone unturned. This position for Dumao should be checked, and the timing, oh, he's not going to be checked. And oh, it's worked out finally in his favor with the shots.
Oh,
no, dear. They were free. Dumao just unable to pick it up. And that was the chance to really start things here. Phelps' turn to try and get GODSENT into this round. Deagle position close. They don't check him again. Dexter goes down. Follow up for Phelps, unable to be found. Tacos rotate down. It's good for 1. It's still a 3v3, Chad.
Yeah, this has gotten messy again. Frozen on the flank right here could change it all. There's 1. Lado's down, 2 to find.
Flank around MP9. Oh, if he had a rifle, certainly a kill there, but trying to rattle away at the high HP player. Taco tries to swing with a distraction, and now it's all on Barton. 1 versus 3. Bomb's starting to be planted. He can deny 9 seconds. Torzi drops him in return. MOUZ Sports get it done.